was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And before we go to the review, like and share this video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and you'll get weekly pop culture videos. Let's start with the base. As you can see, the base here is actually having this snow feel. The snow is quite smooth. I do wish it has some texture there. At least there is some texture, but I really wish that you get like a grainy kind of feel. That one, not like an icy kind of snow. I want that it has some this not the same as the Prime one, Mr. Freeze, because that was like a bit messy, but at least a bit of like texture, like grain feel. I do love the ice that's popping out. That is actually pretty good. Also love the Batarang. This is actually pretty good. It has this, I'm not sure if it focuses, but it has this weathered in the tip of the bat wings, which actually is placed in the ice. That is actually a very good touch. Really love that. And there's also this Batman cape in the base. Really beautifully done. I love the flow. I love that it's not too black, like it has also some snow. Even here, I do wish that there were some kind of texture with the snow. That would have been very amazing. I love the colors. Actually, from afar, you would see it. It really looks like the snow. I love the shading, the highlights, really good, and also some weathering in the metal base here. It's not metal, but like it depicts like the metal. That one is actually pretty good. But I guess the only nitpick for me is really having a much grainy feel on the texture of the snow. So let's go up a bit further. So in the legs and the feet, I love the boots. Amazing. I love the design of this one. I like the beautiful accents here. I'm not sure if it's steel or light blue. Really beautiful, and with a touch of the weathering of like snow. I do wish that there is a bit more like grainy feel or texture. That would have been amazing. But either way, the design is pretty good for these boots. I really love that. And it goes up for the suit itself. The suit is not that too complex, but I love that there is this kind of stitching, the differentiation of the panels in the suit. That is actually quite good. And what I love about this piece is that it not just maintains, if you've seen, or if I am a fan of the Batman animated series, it still has that kind of color. So the black, the gray, the light blue or teal, that is still there, but with a modern touch. So again, in his armor, it still has this color scheme, which is more likely the same as color scheme as the one in the animated series. I really love that they got that concept. I love it because I love that series. But in here, there's again this modern take, more on the blue or teal accents in the tube, which made it really pop out. That is pretty good. I really love that. And again, the same as the armor or his boots, it has this beautiful plating. Like there's some rivets here, really beautifully done. But one of the best parts of this piece is actually his. I do not know if it's still part of the armor or his weapon, or I guess both. Is this back part? It has some beautiful details, like really beautiful. It looks like a heat sink. Again, it looks very good, very detailed one. I love the tubes here, the beautiful accents of the steel, like really wonderful. And it seems like his suit is somehow like not modular, something like it can easily bring and remove, because it has some handles here. So maybe if he doesn't want, if he's resting or anything, he can remove this and hang it up, something like that. I think so. But again, it has a very good details in this one, and I love the tubes here. A bit tricky to put in, but I really love the different accents, the details of his suit. Let's go to the arms and the guns. So from the suit, it actually again goes the accents of the steel. It goes here, goes up even in the guns. As you can see, the gun looks pretty amazing. It doesn't have too much detail, which I'm okay with it, but I do wish that it has more weathering. That means it has like like frosted part here, those kind of stuff. I really wish it's incorporated there, but it doesn't have that much. But still, it looks good because it has like flaking. There's also still discoloration of the eyes that is still there, but somehow his hands doesn't have that like snowflakes. But either way, again, still looks good. I love the design of the gun. It's just that for me, there should have been more like icy parts there, because it's where the ice comes out. So one of the best parts of this piece is this one, I would say, because it's beautifully functionally well designed. It's actually quite deep if you put it in, so you wouldn't be scared of, like, if you move it around a bit, you wouldn't be scared that it might fall off, because it's really flushed in there. Beautifully done. I really like it. Very functional. But do be careful that it's also like a fingerprint magnet, so you just have to clean them. So this is like the snow globe, which is pretty good. Snow globe aside, or helmet, this is the head. I hope you can see. I hope it focuses. Look at that bad boy. I hope it focuses there. Amazing stuff. It is beautifully done. I really love the face sculpt, and it has a very nice accent, the red accent. His goggles, really beautiful. The paint job is also very good. How I would say, the shadows and highlights in his face, it emphasizes his bone structure, his expressions, like really good. It's beautifully done. As you can see in the videos with the proper lighting, he looks fantastic, like really beautiful. This is the exclusive version. That means I have this lady here. This is Nora. It's his wife. A very beautiful exclusive. I really love this. It has a very good weight, and this is actually, I'm actually not putting this beside him. I'm putting this near my desktop, because it just looks good, and it also lights up like this. It's already lighted up, but either way, again, it's amazingly, the detail is very good. Now for the rating, for paint job, quality wise, I'm giving it a 3.5, because there's a big spot here, very obvious when you turn it around. Good thing it's just in the leg. I would consider it maybe like a weathering, but still, I know it's a mistake, really bad mistake. It's black and gray, that one, so that's why I'm giving it a 3.5. But other than that, I also see some small tiny specks, like very tiny specks, but I wouldn't consider that like how would say, something wrong or wrongly applied. Maybe just consider it like weathering. But either way, the very most obvious one is really here in his boots, so that's why I'm giving it a 3.5. Color scheme, 5.0, easy. Very beautiful color scheme. Incorporates the Batman animated series, Victor Freeze there. Really good stuff. I love the accents, the teal and also the red ones, amazing. So color scheme, 5.0. Weathering, I give it a 4.5. I do wish that there are more weathering here, also in the boots, and also in the gauntlets, and even in the like ice pack, I don't know what's called, the heat sink. I really do wish that there are more weathering there. And also for the shadows and highlights, I'm giving it a 4.5. I do wish that there are more shadows and highlights here, but either way, it's beautifully applied, and also more shadows and highlights in the base itself. But other than that, I think it's properly done. So shadows and highlights, 4.5. For sculpt, quality wise, I'm giving this a 4.5. The only concern for me is actually this part here. When you put it, you have to slant it a bit, and I have a feeling if you keep removing, it will hit and rub in the muscle area. So I think that's the only part, and that's why I'm giving this a 4.5. Other than that, there's really no problem in the sculpt. For texture, I do wish that there are more texture in the base, like in the snow, like I said, the more grainy part, and also the weathering. I do wish there are some kind of texture there, but that's a bit difficult. So that's why I'm only giving texture as a 4.5, because it actually has this texture. I'm being picky, which I wanted to be more grainy. And for the weight and size, I love the weight, I love the size, I love how compact it is, really beautiful. And I like I said, it has weight, even the exclusive part has weight, so that is actually pretty good. So weight and size, I'm giving it a 5.0. Details and complexity, I would give this also 5, because it has very good details. I know I'm a bit picky with the base, but that's more like the grainy weathering, or let's say snow texture. But the grills in the metal part of this base is really beautifully done. The stitching, the details, the gun, how it's done. There's even some lines at the back, like in here. It's beautifully done. This heat sink in his back is beautifully done. The details are really good, and the face sculpt is amazing. Look at that. It just looks good. So that's why I'm giving the details and complexity as 5.0 as well. As for the design, concept wise, 5.0. I really love the concept of this, like really good. Like I said, I love that they incorporate the colors of the Batman animated series, Mr. Freeze there, and put it in, and with a small footprint, this is really good. So I'm giving it a 5.0. And because of the small footprint, displayability is very easy for you, so I'm also giving it a 5.0, which is pretty good, because considering I have no more place here, so that is a very big plus for me. So that's why displayability is 5.0. Assembly, I would say I give it a 4. Why? Because it has some very delicate parts, like in the base, the Batman cape, in his back, actually in this part here, this one, you have to really push this. It's a friction fit, so it's sometimes a bit scary. And also this one, like I said, it always gets hit, so I'm only giving this a 4.0 for assembly. And the last but not the least, switch out and mixed media. Mixed media, very beautiful, because he has a really like glass helmet or dome. I really love that. And I also love the switch out, which is like lights up, and it's Nora with like snow globe type. Really amazing. I really love that. It has weight, so I'm giving switch out and mixed media as 5.0 as well.